Welcome to a very fun little trip that's about to embark. We got like maybe 10 minutes to spare. Do you approve so far?
Yeah, looks good.
Matt hasn't seen this place since the very original tour, and a lot of the design here is inspired by things that he's taught me. First, starting with the polished concrete floors didn't come out how we expected, but it works.
It looks good.
There's just all those little pebble stuff.
Yeah, what's the aggregate?
I don't think I've shown many shots of the updated fab area in here, but
You got a lot. Just think, if everything going gets tough, you can liquidate and go buy a house in the country somewhere.
thanks, I think.
Like, there's so much stuff.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff. Wait till you see the shop. It's Stuff Central. What's up? Look who's here.
You can't have a homie over here showing up and look at that messy shop.
Yeah, I know. I give him.
Embarrassing.
I feel better about myself.
To be fair though, he spent like a day cleaning his place before I showed up.
Oh, we were gonna do that when I come back from vacation.
Okay.
It doesn't look that bad.
No,
It's way better than like 2 shops ago.
Oh yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, pretty much all the old shops were bad.
Yeah, that was real bad.
But yeah,
Good.
welcome to our paradise. It's tough to resist the urge to not detail the car now since we're heading off to a car show, but since it's just coated, it's a good idea to let it cure at least for a full day. So we're bringing a little caddy of supplies. We'll do a rinseless wash when we get up to Amelia Island. I've never been before, have you?
No.
It's weird it's like, I always thought Amelia Island was like some like California Monterey type thing.
I did too.
Well, I guess it is, but I didn't know it was in Florida.
Right, yeah.
But,
Yeah, it's the East Coast Car Week.
What do you think about my Honda? You're a big Honda guy.
Yeah, I was a big Honda guy 25 years ago, not anymore. Oh. What's up with the gap there?
What gap? The hood's open.
Oh, okay.
Turbocharger. I took Matt for his first time to Buc-ee's. I wanted to get the OCD impression of all the labels facing perfectly on every single row.
Yeah. Well, how come your place doesn't look like that?
Yeah, I know, all the time. It's impressive though. Every single label on every single thing, the fridge, that wall.
Yeah.
This is like if you had a department store.
That is true. Yeah, it's not really my scene.
Matt, believe it or not, the first time I've driven this car was to your place. Because I instantly put the exhaust on and put it in limp mode and then didn't want to drive it.
I still haven't driven mine yet.
Yeah, true.
I've had it for a month.
Well, your first Buc-ee's experience, he comes out with a nice little pile of nuts. I'm excited for you to try.
Yeah, and I bought a American-sized thing of gum.
Wow.
They don't sell any normal size there, only giant.
I stopped chewing gum before they switched over to the clear packs.
Yeah.
It almost looks wrong.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Not a bad drive, not terrible company
I
either.
like riding with Adam because he knows how to drive.
We're on Amelia Island. We're actually meeting up with the Griots team for a nice little dinner at a fancy Italian place. I'm stoked, big food guy, so should be a good day. Made it to the Griots booth. First thing we're gonna do before people start rolling up, we got a bucket. We're gonna do a quick rinseless wash as long as we can find some water from the road trip ground in front. This is something I never thought I'd see.
What?
You filling up a wash bucket with water bottles.
I like filtered water.
It is Nestle Pure Life. That's pretty good water, so only the finest.
Rinseless
Good
is 6
stuff.
to 1.
I think the best tip I learned from Matt doing a rinseless was wringing out the towel over the car first.
Well, normally I would have like a bottle with the same solution.
Smart.
Pre-soak.
I usually just throw the towel on wet, and I'm not very happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, this is way better than doing, like, you don't want to detail spray a dirty car like this. So we at least are getting some water on the car.
It's been raining, and I've been enjoying walking around watching Matt cringe as people dry wipe down their cars. Getting triggered.
It's technically wet. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy had a handful of Costco towels. He was just wiping it off.
It's cool, cool show. Little pockets. Those are 959s, right?
Yeah, I think so.
A little pocket of them over there and some golf course. That's exactly what I expected Matt to be filming.
2022.
The exotic stuff I really don't know a lot about, so I can't really appreciate a lot of it. But a lot of this funky stuff, these vans with tracks.
7 days of the week, 7
different.
experience the redefining BMW 7 Series now. BMW.
Quite the show. So I think this is called Cars and Community, and this is put on by Griots, and then Radwood's across the street, which is like 80s and 90s cars. That's what I'm excited to see, because I actually know something about those. This was the path that we had to drive in I guess a lot of the low cars were scraping and demolishing their bumpers. It's like a golf cart trail. I couldn't see myself owning a Diablo at some point though. Countach is a bit too funky for me, but
Why do you like that? I think it's so ugly.
I just think it's a sleeker version of the Countach, you know? Put on my Heatwave sunglasses, cruise around, go get a nice cold brew with Colette and the dogs, my Diablo.
Pink shirt.
It's the dream, dude. I really like how photogenic the cars are on the golf course. Very cool. Matt, found the jackpot. You see what I see?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, baby. Heck yeah, best cars here. So sick. It's brand new inside. So cool. Super clean coupe. If I ever own one, will definitely be this color. If I were ever to own a K car, it would be a Mazda AutoZam. They're like these little mini F40 looking cars, but they're so expensive. I think they sell for like 18 to 20 grand, but they're so cool. Look at this thing. It's the AZ1 AutoZam. This is my type of air-cooled car.
You don't want a turbo.
I have a weird affection for slant-nose Porsches. I almost got one to save the 34 as an investment car. I'm kind of glad I didn't, but at the same time, they're so cool.
This has your vibe, though.
It's good. It's real good. It's not often you see a CYM car that hasn't been repainted the wrong color. This one does have quite a bit of pro in it, but it's hard to tell with this camera angle. Tomorrow is the concourse to Elgin's, which is like the big like fancy car show. Today was just kind of like the warm up with Radwood and then a bunch of cool cars over here. I enjoyed it, but like all I needed to hear was what, like 2 hours? About that?
Yeah.
Walked around, got to see some familiar faces, meet some new people, see some cool cars, but we're both, you know, I guess hard to keep our attention. Is that accurate?
That's a good way to say it, yeah.
I was really surprised at how much attention this Touring got here. I thought it would be like one of the most boring cars, and I don't think it was just because it was my car either.
No, I mean, there were no other paint to sample GT3s here at all.
Yeah.
There's like one regular like gray GT3, and of course the 992 GT3 RS was here, but yeah, this thing got a ton of attention. I mean, you see everybody lining up to look at it.
I know.
I think you need to give them some crack pipe revs.
Yeah. We actually had to have a security guard by the car the whole time because Matt kept on calling everyone idiots that like the houndstooth.
Hey, you don't like the houndstooth either. Don't blame it on me.
I don't, but I don't call
Don't put
people.
all that pressure on
But
me.
I don't call people that like it idiots.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
I just need to acknowledge it. One of my favorite moments of this road trip, and I wish I was recording it, but it would have to be authentic. On the way up here, Matt was reading all the negative comments from the last video, just like chuckling, and it put the biggest smile on my face. There's like a period of YouTube where that stuff gets to you, but we're both like so far past that.
Beyond that, yeah.
You learn to laugh. That's why I make fun of myself all the time, because at least then I'm like curating the comments to make fun of a certain thing. Yeah.
I watch YouTube videos all the time.
Thank you.
Hell, I'm on the vlog?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Matt, we gotta have a talk about something.
What?
All right, I saw some comments in the last video.
Yeah.
As you know, Matt cut off the string that holds this. But did you know that there's actually a holder here?
Oh my God, are you serious? I didn't know that. Wow. I'm not gonna cut the string off anymore.
So Matt's logic isn't cutting the string off because he thinks that you're supposed to hang it. The thing is, when you knock this out of here, if you have the string, it comes down and it hits it like a pendulum.
I'd rather drop the gas cap and buy a new one if I had to, than drop it on the car. There's no need for that. You don't need a leash. You can do it. Or just, hold it.
Not gonna lie, it's never happened to me before, but I do understand the logic.
Well, if it did happen to you, then what happens if you forgot to put it back on and you're driving down the road like you see people doing?
2 hours, he's been talking about Buc-ee's the whole time, but he's also been reading these comments, just chuckling to himself, just laughing at the people who think he doesn't know that this exists.
Like, do you guys really think that I'm that stupid? Come on. Who are you talking to?
Answer truthfully. Got Matt to sit like a hoodlum with me on the gas station parking lot and eat some brisket sandwiches and enjoy the view. Feel like you're 16 again?
No. No way. You're good though.
Yeah, they are.
These are really good.
We're back at the compound, and I kind of joked about Matt driving the CRX at the compound. For those of you that don't know, Matt has a bit of a thing with driving. I'll let you explain it.
Yeah, I have vasovagal syncope and OCD, and for whatever reason, driving seems to trigger it. So I've been having a hard time driving on the road. So it's like my great love, and I can't freaking do it.
When's the last time you drove on the road?
Well, I drive on the road at certain roads, but like I can't drive down like an interstate or something like that. So it's been a couple of years of pain. So yeah, but on a track I can do it. Like in this closed course, I can do it.
And if I understand correctly, a lot of it just comes from the fear of passing out on a public road.
Right. Imagine you're bombing down the road and you freaking pass out. I pass out at the doctor's office, like when I'm gonna get a blood drawn, and it like spilled into my regular life a few years ago, and it's part of the reason why Obsessed Garage exists. And so I think part of the thing that's going to help me is going to the track and stuff like that, where things are controlled. And like weird things like certain stoplights where if there's a curb, like can't like pull over, will trigger, basically a full-on, meltdown and like a panic attack. And then my fear has been the panic attack would turn into a, I lose consciousness. And so that's been the fear of the fear. It sucks. There's lots of people have messaged me that they suffer from something similar, but it's roots from my obsessiveness, my compulsion, the panic. And so, shoot, I couldn't talk about it a couple of years ago, so I feel like I'm getting better. But, driving in any instance can help, but it just certainly doesn't make sense. I mean, I shouldn't have this, but I haven't been able to go to the mountains the last couple of years, but hopefully it'll come back.
The last thing I expect is that you'd be excited to drive a CRX at a compound, but...
Yeah, let's do it. Anytime I get to drive or in control, there's no other cars around, I'm down for that.
So this has got a B18. You had a B18 in your Civic, right?
Yeah, a B18 C1 JDM.
Sick.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll see. I'll probably be the slowest, but we'll give it a shot. I feel like I'm a little better than my balls. I forget the passing out part. It's just I won't take anything to the limit, but it'll be fun.
All right, well I'm gonna let you pull her out.
Okay.
Get accustomed to her, and I'll give you a sight lap.
What's clutching this thing?
It's heavy.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Oh, buddy Matt's getting ready to do a lap.
It's so light.
I'm not gonna go full tilt because I don't know if there's a car in the driveway, but you'd start here.
Yeah.
I like to do a nice burnout just for fun. Come through here. I'll move those two cars.
Yeah.
It's gonna understeer a little bit through here. This is the scary corner right here with the pond.
Okay.
Disclaimer here, the only reason I'm not wearing a seatbelt is because there's no seatbelt in the passenger seat.
So we're just going so
I'm making sure that Matt knows that I'm in the same safety perimeter as him.
Yeah.
Here, I'll let you just do a cruiser lap because I want to move those cars.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this without stalling. Yo, that is gnarly.
What's your thoughts so
You're
far?
right, going at that pond is the only scary part.
Yeah.
That's pretty gnarly.
That and like this area here, as long as you know that you have the runoff there if your brakes don't work, but they should work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it too. I'm gonna shoot for 35.
All right.
Think I can do pull a 35?
All right, let's go get a helmet, get the harnesses set up, and have some fun. I forget that you're a Honda boy at heart, so it makes me so happy to see.
I'm a true born and bred Honda boy.
Other than that little random squeak, it's not a bad car, right?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, heavy steering.
Yeah, there's no power steering in
if
these.
If the steering was a little better, like I feel like I would go a lot faster. But I guess everybody's in the same boat, right?
Yep. There's more of my black. third, it just is gonna grind a little bit.
Okay.
Feel free.
I feel like what is this rev to 9?
I don't know. Yeah, like 9. Yeah, you can rev it to the moon.
I'm hitting. Well, I guess it hit the limiter, right?
Yeah. Just find the limiter for me real quick on the straightaway, just so I can make sure you know where it is.
Yeah.
All right, you got enough practice now. Whenever you're ready, I got the timer out, and you're ready to go. So what's interesting is smooth is fast, and I think Matt's gonna drive really smooth. He's probably not gonna overdrive the car, but there's a few areas that are very sketchy. I don't know if he's gonna push it that much. Only had one practice lap, hasn't been in a car in a while. Oh, I missed third. Not bad. 35.99.
I missed third.
It's okay, not bad. You got in the 35s.
If I don't miss third, I can pull a couple seconds off of that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're welcome to go again if you want for fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
There we go. 35.87. A bit better. 35.87 on that one.
Yeah, that's about what I figured it'd be.
But you know who's the real winner? You, because you're smiling. I love this. I'm so happy that Matt was down to drive. Like, he's smiling. Took him to Buc-ee's. He got his nuts at Buc-ee's. Now he's gonna whip a CRX. I love it.
I need bigger brakes, dude.
I
can't, I was coming in, I need to take this corner much wider.
Full disclosure, we were all done and he just kept lapping and lapping and lapping. We'll see if he improved his time. If so, I'll put the footage on here. We'll have to use the good old computer to figure out what the lap time is, but yeah, it's sketchy.
It's not good. Like, I feel like I need third gear here, but I keep trying to hit third and I can't do it.
Yeah, the car kind of grinds third a little bit. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's not, but
like I'm hitting red line like right here.
yeah.
And then I don't want to sit there bouncing it, so then I let off.
No, it's okay, it's a Honda.
Yeah. But I feel like I can be so much faster right there. I'm afraid of the brakes on the darn lake. I feel like I'm gonna go into the lake.
It's not a good, safe area for driving. This is, coming off not driving in a while, this is not a track. This is like driving a back road.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. It's cool, short little layout, right?
I want to do a different car.
Yeah. Well, maybe next time you'll bring your touring out here and put a lap down.
Yep.
What do you say?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Matt may technically be last on the CRX leaderboard, but noteworthy mention that he is not the absolute slowest to lap around the compound. Quite a bit faster than the Chaser that I lapped around and the Boosted Boys shopping cart. Definitely a fun weekend trip that I'm happy I filmed a couple clips, even though I didn't film much. Quick reminder, if you want a chance to win this Mark IV Supra, you know the deal. The next thing we'll probably be hopping into content-wise. The guys from HTG have made quite a bit of progress on the Mark V Supra project, so I'm excited to start making an automatic transmission act like a manual. We'll dive more into that in the next video. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.